Okay, you can all put away your machzorim for a few minutes. A couple of years ago, we started doing something a little bit different. The Martyrology section of the Yom Kippur liturgy is usually done during the Musaf service, much later on in the service when, frankly, not that many people were here anymore. So a couple of years ago, we decided to move it up now to this point in the service. And 2 years ago, we did a tribute to the soldiers who fell during the Yom Kippur War on the 50th anniversary of the Yom Kippur War, which ended up being literally just a couple of days before October 7th, unbeknownst to us, of course, at the time. And last year, we paid tribute to the innocent Israeli civilians who were killed on October 7th. But this year, we're going to do something different again. We're going to pay tribute to the soldiers who have fallen since October 7th. Nearly 1,000 soldiers serving the IDF have lost their lives since that terrible day. And this week, of course, is the second anniversary of October 7th. We're now 2 years into this war. And this past spring, a book called If You Are Reading This was published in Israel. It's a collection of last notes written by soldiers heading off to battle in this seemingly endless war with Hamas. Battles they did not survive. Those notes were left behind in notebooks, in diaries, on scraps of paper, or in WhatsApp messages or emails to their loved ones. The book is nearly 300 pages long, but it contains only a small fraction of the "in case of my death" letters that have been written by soldiers who have died in this war. The letters are beautiful and poignant and moving, and I want to share a few of them with you this morning. On the morning of October 7th, Reserve Major Ro'i Nagri headed from his home in Tel Aviv to Kibbutz Be'eri after Hamas terrorists had overrun the kibbutz. Ro'i traveled to Be'eri that morning with his close friend Oren, and on their journey down to the kibbutz, they decided to tell each other the last words that they wanted to be shared with their families, so that if one of them was killed, the other could share those final words. And Ro'i was indeed killed that morning at Kibbutz Be'eri. And here are his final words, which his friend Oren delivered to his family. Here's the reason I don't want to write a final note. I have nothing to say. What am I supposed to say here? Am I supposed to summarize my life? Am I supposed to tell the people I love that I love them? Everybody already knows that. My worry is not about what will happen to me, but I've seen what an unexpected death can do to those who surround you. And I do not want that to happen to the people who surround me. I have seen families fall apart because of the loss of one person, and the people who surround me do not deserve that. No one I know deserves for me to do that to them. I got married less than 2 months ago, and any minute I'm going to be an uncle. This is not the time for me to go. I'm here to protect our home and then to return to it. And even though I'm just 28, I do think I've lived a full life, but it's never enough. I was raised by the best parents in the country, and I hope that one day I raise my own children like they raised me, which I think says everything. I am sure my family will be strong. My parents will sustain this family, and my sisters will make the family bigger with their own new families. And come what may, I will be a part of it all. Achenu kol Beit Yisrael, our brothers and sisters in the house of Israel, may God have mercy upon you and bring you from desolation to redemption, from darkness to light, from slavery to freedom. Achenu kol Beit Yisrael.
Achenu kol Beit Yisrael. Achenu kol Beit Yisrael. Hanetunim b'tzara uvashivya, haomdim ben bayam uven bayabasha. Achenu Kol Beit Yisrael, Acheinu, Kol Beit Yisrael, Hanetunim B'tzara uvashivya, Haomdim ben bayam uven bayabasha. Hamakom yirachem alehem, veyotziem mitzara, lirvacha, umeafel al yora, umishibud ligeula hashta, bagala uvizman kariv. Hamakom yirachem alehem, veyotziem mitzara, lirvacha, umeafel al yora, umishibud ligeula hashta, bagala uvizman kariv.
After First Sergeant in the Reserves, Adi Baruch, was killed by a rocket on her way to Sderot on October 12th, 2023, just 5 days after October 7th, her mother turned on her computer and found a file called If I Ever Die. And here's what it said. If I ever die before my time, I want you to celebrate my life and not to mourn my death. Get up each morning with a smile and longing in your heart, and do not let a single second of your lives be wasted. See the world for me. Appreciate each and every minute, and every so often smile to the clouds. I'll be there. Sad for the sadness I caused you, but know that I am in a good place, missing and loving you very much. As a postscript to that letter, Adi Baruch's long-term boyfriend, whom she had been dating since they were in high school, brought an engagement ring to her funeral and placed it on her casket. In the beautiful words of the Israeli songwriter David Broza, Yihiyeh tov ken, lifamim ani nishbar, az halayla o halayla, itach ani nishar. All will be good, yes, all will be good, though I sometimes break down. But this night, oh this night, I will stay with you. Yihiyeh tov.
אני מביט מהחלון, וזה עושה לי די עצוב. האביב חלף עבר לו, מי יודע אם ישוב. הליצן היה למלך, הנביא נהיה ליצן, ושכחתי את הדרך, אבל אני עוד כאן. יהיה טוב, כן, לפעמים אני נשבר. אז הלילה, איתך אני אשאר. ילדים לובשים כנפיים ועפים אל הצבא, ואחרי שנתיים הם חוזרים ללא תשובה. אנשים חיים במתח, מחפשים סיבה לנשום, ובין שנאה לרצח מדברים על השלום. יהיה טוב, כן, לפעמים אני נשבר. אז הלילה, איתך אני נשאר. ויהיה טוב, כן, לפעמים אני נשבר, אז הלילה איתך אני נשאר.
On the afternoon of October 7th, Reserve Sergeant Major Ben Zusman traveled from Jerusalem to the base of his combat engineering unit. And on the bus, on the way to the base, he wrote on his phone a note to his parents that he sent to his two closest friends with instructions to pass it on if, God forbid, anything should happen to him. And of course, Ben Zusman was killed while fighting in Gaza. And here is what his note said. I'm writing you this message on the way to the base. If you're reading it, apparently something has happened to me. And if something has happened to me, I do not give you permission to sink into sadness. I had the privilege to fulfill my dream and my purpose, and you can be sure that I'm looking at you from above, smiling a huge smile. I guess I'll sit with Saba and we'll catch up with one another, each of us telling the other about his experiences and discussing what changed in Israel from war to war. Maybe we'll talk politics, each asking the other about his opinions. And if, God forbid, you are sitting Shiva, make it a week of friends, of family, and of fun. Let there be food, meat, of course, and beer, sweet drinks, nuts and tea, and Ima's cookies. Make jokes, share stories, meet my friends whom you have not yet met. I am jealous of you. I wish that I could be there to sit with you and see everyone. Please rise for Kadisha Tom, Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash me'raba, be'alma divrach yirutei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael, bagala u'vizman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevorach le'lama me'el maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shmei dekudesha barichu le'ela mikol birchata v'shirata tush bechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We remain standing for Hatikva.
Olod balevav enima nefesh Yehudi homia ulefate mizrach kadima ayin letzion Sophia od lofta tikvateinu hatikva bat shnot alpayim liot chofshi be'artzeinu Eretz Zion Yerushalayim Liotam Chofshi be'artzeinu Eretz Zion Yerushalayim.
We remain standing now as we turn back in our Machzorim to page 295 for